Hi angels, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing all zodiac signs. We're going to be looking at the current energy and getting you messages as straightforward as that. I was going to do individual, but time's running a bit slow today, you guys. So we're going to see how we do with everyone liking all the zodiacs in one video. Please subscribe, like and comment. Timestamps are linked towards the video in chapters, or they are down below. I love you. Let's get started. So we're going to be starting with Aries. So my Aries, let's go ahead and see. What is the current energy for you? What do you need to know? Aries, I am seeing something here around forgiveness. Either someone is seeking your forgiveness or you are seeking theirs. But you know, I am also being shown a lot of prayer, okay? So I feel like there is messages here around prayer for you. You're in a state of change, my angels. I see leaves dancing in the sky. I see the moonlight here. A lot of you are trying to decipher what is next for you, or what is next of a situation. Okay, let's take a look. Yes. Listen, here's the moon. So Aries, I feel like the message for you right now is about just taking your time. I think that there is a real rush in your life. You know, I see a lot of dancing with the autumn leaves. So I don't know if autumn is your favorite season, or there is just new promise in the air. Something is really shifting for you. So know whatever you were worried about, you are going to have change with that. But I feel like your spirit guides, your angels, they're saying you can't go back to the past here, okay? So, you know, this is a time of really just enjoying your life. They want you to, again, I don't know if prayer is significant for you, or it's just symbolism for faith for you, you know, whatever resonates. But I feel like they really want you to celebrate life a bit more, you know, just let go of all the extra stuff. I see so much baggage, Aries, around your shoulders. And it reminds me of just like, nobody really knows what's going on with me. I see 3 people here that could be causing you disturbance, or this could be a third party situation coming to light for you. Yeah, a lot of you, there has been a lack of communication with someone. And, you know, I just feel like you have really messed your mind up is what I want to say. Like, I just feel like you're in a very overthinking period, Aries. And your guides are really saying, don't overthink the situation, right? Take your time to just analyze. You know, you are rushing to make a decision. You are rushing to get the answers that you seek, either from yourself, from a person, whatever it is. I see some of you have been dealing with a narcissist, or, you know, somebody who has really been putting your feelings last. But the energy here is about quiet time. It's about taking time to find peace within yourself. You know, it's really important before we do things to center ourselves. So go and ground, go and do something that you love. Stop worrying about the future. And I know that it's so easy to say, you know, there are so many problems going on, you know, in the media right now. And it can be very hard, you know, we can be very analytical of ourselves. Maybe you're analytical of yourself always, but I think that this is a time to really trust. The answers that you seek are coming towards you, but I'm really guided to just tell you, take your time. Things are going to work out and things are going to be okay. You are going to hear news of a situation, and they're showing me 3 days, but I'm also hearing 10 days. So 3 to 10 days, something is changing. A lot of the energy will shift. We know you want to receive something right now, but it's really a time of just forgiveness. I don't know if something happened for you around Thanksgiving. You know, I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, so maybe you do, Aries, but they're saying gratitude more than anything. Okay, Aries, I love you. Thank you for being so patient. Let's go ahead and move on. So my Leos, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. What are the current energies for you, Leo? I am hearing somebody made themselves on the block list recently. Leo, there is a lot of news about you. Transmute that energy, please, angels. There is a lot of news about you. A lot of people are talking about you. A lot of people are watching you right now. They're watching your next moves. They're watching, you know, what you're going to achieve next, how you're moving. And I feel like a lot of people are awakening to some sort of success in your life. You have really overcome something recently. You know, with all the eclipse energy, I can imagine things have not been easy for you, my Leos, but you are making it through. I don't know how you're doing it. Some of you, this is what people are saying. They're saying, I don't know how they do it. It's like they're under some spell, they're under some magic, you know. People are really trying to decipher what is your life. But I'm here to tell you, Leo, first and foremost, ground your energy. You need to spend some time just centering yourself. And like I just did, transmute the energy, please. Transmute what people are saying. You are making it forwards, but I also feel like, Leo, maybe you are very critical of yourself, and I said this for Aries. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. You are really just, sometimes you put extra pressure on yourself to achieve, right? If we think about lions, when they need to eat, right? There is no waiting around. There is no, you know, playing small. When a lion needs to eat, it needs to eat. And some of you are moving very quickly, but I feel like your guides are really saying new doors are really opening up here. I see a lot of trap doors here as well around your feet. So it's like people are trying to misalign your steps. And I feel like that, look, the Knight of Cups, I didn't even have to shuffle. It's like a lot of people are trying to get closer to you. They're trying to sneak up on you, see what you're doing. This could be a person, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have offers coming in, and you know, it's up to you to decipher whether they're good, whether they're bad. Somebody that you blocked recently is wanting to come back around to try and sweet talk you. There could be some kind of date here, okay? Now, dates are important altogether, as in the numbers. I feel like something is really shifting about you with the timeline. You're moving forwards with projects, Leo, with projects. And I see some of you people really want to, you know, I see some trickery here, Leo, and I have to keep it 100. I have to keep it real. Look, there are some places or some people that are really going to try to bring you towards the past. What feels unstable to others is not what feels unstable to you. The more that you move forwards, Leo, the more people are going to want to push you from left to right. They're going to want to drag you back, right? Because you are shifting, you are changing. You are doing something within a project, maybe. There is new energy being created here for you. And a lot of you, I see you actually have a lot of pent-up creation in your sacral, and people are noticing this. As you notice new changes, so do other people about you. Some of you are still giving your energy to a workplace, or maybe you're trying to really decipher, should I go back to work? Should I do this? There is a challenge here with money. It's almost as if you guys are looking for the best way to succeed right now in, you know, an area of your life which may feel stagnant. But I actually just feel like you need to balance your energy. Trust what you are creating. Trust your intuition and your instincts, most importantly. If something doesn't feel right with people, love situations, with a career path, it's not for you. Until I really started to trust my intuition and trust the foundation that I was creating, I didn't really start to see results, you know? So a lot of you are coming out of this survival mode and you are learning to dictate new energy, okay? Yes, there are new contracts, right? But some of you are going to have to cut off people in order to get to your next step. But it's happening, Leo. Some of you, it's happening quite quickly. Something is going to take off here, but you know what I'm hearing is that you just need to keep going. Keep pursuing what you're pursuing. Okay? Like the journey that you're on, if you've had to block someone, if you've had to really cut out people, if you've had to really just focus your energy on one thing, they're saying trust it, go with it, don't back down now is what I'm hearing. Okay, my Leos, I love you. Let's move on. Hey, Sag, let's go ahead and take a look. Your current energy. So I'm seeing somebody here swiping on Tinder, or like a dating app, or maybe you're swiping through something. I don't know, but I see somebody really swiping through your pictures as well, or somebody here is really trying to see what you're doing. I see the energy of unanswered text messages, unanswered emails, phone calls. You've pulled your energy from a situation, angels. Okay, you've pulled your energy. Listen, you know what it is, angels? Recently, I feel like there was maybe disturbance with family, with a person, and a lot of you were being either too soft for some of you, or a lot of you were being too hard. Okay, I feel like for the ones that were being too soft on people around you, you recently found the strength to cut those people off, or to really pull your energy away, to focus on yourself. And for others of you, maybe you were being too hard on yourself here. Now this card, Sag, really talks about where are we not seeing, where are we not allowing this gentle energy to flow through us. So the energy is this: find compassion right now, whether it's within yourself, with people. You need to go and spend time with nature, Sag. You need to go and do something that is for yourself. I'm hearing whatever the situation is right now for you, something is not good for your mental health. Some of you are really rushing forwards, or there is a lot of communication coming in. You know, it's like you've been very determined recently to make it forwards. You have been really just pushing a certain narrative, and I feel like the current energy for you right now is about finding that balance. Where can I take things slow? You know, one of the amazing things about the Queen of Wands that I love about the Queen of Wands that I feel like not everybody notices is that she's very powerful, right? Yes, she's very confident, but I think sometimes people underestimate the struggles and the sacrifices that the Queen of Wands has made. You could have really gone through so much in your life, and it's caused you to really close up your heart. Maybe it's caused you to be vulnerable to others even, and a lot of you have not allowed vulnerability in yourself, you know. And the thing with the Queen of Wands is she may be what people deem as arrogant. She may be what people deem as like very overly selfish, but actually she's very grounded, okay, because her wand touches the ground. The Queen of Wands knows what it means to tear herself apart and rebuild. And this has been your life or your energy recently, constantly picking yourself apart, trying to find new concept with yourself, with others, trying to really release the wounds that have been sewed into you is what I'm seeing. Now I'm seeing like a pinwheel here, and I feel like you are really crafting this new narrative for yourself. But your angels and guides are really saying you've been pushing too much energy out. Maybe it's because you really want communication, you want the opportunities, you want things to move very quickly. But the thing with things being very rushed, angels, is that you don't actually get time to ground. When you give so much energy out, it's really hard to receive. So even though you're in a place where you are feeling very confident, you are feeling very mastered in your gifts and yourself, they're also saying, where do you need to now allow vulnerability? Because the Queen of Wands, you know, is not the queen without going through her struggles, and she doesn't mask her struggles. She's here, she's open, her femininity is flowing, you know, she receives because she knows what it means to be vulnerable. So you need to find compassion within your life, and compassion, my angels, always starts within. That's what I'll say, my angels, okay? Compassion starts within. Where can you be more easy and gentle with yourself? Don't rush. And don't allow yourself to get caught up in this narrative of stubbornness, of like, when is it my time? Because it will be your time. It's always your time. But your heart also needs the encouragement. It's almost like I see your legs are moving so quickly that your body's not catching up. Give yourself that rest time. Give yourself that chance to really connect deeply with yourself, okay? I love you, Sag. Thank you. Let's move on. Taurus, let's go ahead and see. What is your current energy right now? What are the messages here for you? They are showing me codependency, and I am seeing a mountain here, okay? So Taurus, I feel like there is so much potential here, but I feel like you are not climbing a mountain because you are not allowing yourself to release the place where you're standing. It's almost as if I see, listen, it's like I see you standing at the bottom of this mountain and you're looking up and you're like, whoa. Imagine what it would feel like to stand up and stare at a pyramid, right? Or to stand at the bottom of a mountain and look up. You'd be like, whoa, you'd be overwhelmed. And a lot of you see your potential, you see what you bring to the table, but you are not allowing yourself to climb it. I think that you are holding yourself back, you're holding back your talents, your true potential, by allowing yourself to feel comfortable in a certain space. Now, the current energy is that you have new travel opportunities, you are moving. And listen, sometimes movement can just be spiritually, emotionally, but I feel to tell you, no, you're not moving spiritually, emotionally, you know, you're moving physically. It's time. It's time for the movement. Some of you are, you know, I feel like you're getting on a plane here. You're doing something. It's moving. There are experiences that are happening. There is no more holding yourself back. You're not limiting yourself. You're not hiding yourself away, Taurus. Now, some of you are having to leave a person behind is what I'm seeing. Something that has just been small. And I feel like some of you are dealing with an earth sign, maybe Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you're dealing with another individual that has been leaving you small change. It's been leaving you crumbs, yeah? That person is not for you. Now, for others of you, this is the energy and confirmation that there is no playing it small no more. We're not procrastinating over our movement. We're going up and we're doing this. We're getting up and we're seeing life. We're seeing the change. Change is not going to happen by sitting around. And like I said, sometimes change is eternal. Sometimes change happens within. But for you, no, it's not that anymore. You are moving. So I feel like your current energy is about really finding your self-worth. You need to let go of a relationship, or you need to be able to see your worth to be able to attract the level of manifestation that you want, whether that be love, whether that be people. A trigger warning, I do see somebody here wanting children as well. There are really shifts happening here to your internal body, angel. But this is about moving regardless of the situation. Now, you need to find some kind of balance here. You need to really organize your time better. Some of you, this is organizing more, freeing stuff, more stuff that allows you to see the world, right? You need to get organized in some way, because I feel like something is not really getting off the ground, because again, it's like you're sitting in this crater, right? The transformation has happened. The tornado has come and gone and you're still standing. So I feel like this is a time of really renewal for you. You're planting new seeds, but for a lot of you, it's time to change gardens, okay? You can do this. I want you to work on self-worth, balance, and if you are struggling with money, please look into money wounds around self. Where are you limiting your money within your mindset? Because this will help shift your money, okay? Thank you. And let's move on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and take a look. Your current energy. Transmute that energy. So I do feel like, my angels, I'm seeing a rainbow here. And I see a lot of boxes as well. Something is moving in your life, my loves. You know what it is, angel? I just feel like you're in a path of really healing right now. The energy for you is about moving stagnant energy. Firstly, I'm going to recommend that if you haven't cleaned up your space, try to do so, because it will help elevate new energy, right? Now, also, flowers, you know, just clean a space, incense, whatever. You need to shift your energy here. I feel like there was a dream here. There was a proposal. Some of you, it was a relationship, right? That has really left you feeling confused. Somebody blocked you recently, or they turned out not to be who they said they were. I see like a divine masculine energy for a lot of you. Something within a housing situation is changing as well. And I feel like a lot of you are trying to really make your way out of a lot of what is causing you conflict in life. Now, you are on the right path. But the moon reminds me, angel, of letting go of the emotions. So what is making you feel stuck? What is attached to your energy? Some of you, like I said, you need to do some kind of cleansing. As I was going to say, some of you, there has been some spell work here, or there has been a lot of negative intentions from people around you. If this was not a relationship, a divine masculine, I do see a lot of people have just been energetically throwing a lot of stones. So I want you to really clear out that energy. Now you can do several things. You can incense yourself, you can sit in meditation, angel music, angel frequencies, you know, you can do a cleansing on YouTube, whatever, right? But for me, I would say some of you, I'm being called to say an egg cleanse here. You need to do some kind of egg cleanse. You need to really just step out of this vibration. But I'm going to be honest, it's not even just spell work. Sometimes a lot of this comes up because we are attaching ourselves to a lower frequency energy. Whether this is your person, this is a situation you're feeling very low, something is really feeding off your energy. And Virgo, this is really a time to work through your emotions, to be honest, right? Yes, people can throw negativity, but where are we allowing negativity to spew in our lives? You know, the spider for me recently has come up kind of negative. You know, I feel like sometimes people use others to do their bidding in the spiritual world. But ultimately, spiders are here of creation. Some of you, there is something spewing in your crown chakra as well. And ultimately, this is just negativity that needs to be healed. This is patterns, right? Drinking, smoking, the low vibrational stuff, obsessing over a person. In order to clear this web, you really need to be able to transform yourself and see things in multiple perspectives. The spider has 8 eyes, right? So the spider can see in different frequencies, it can see different dimensions, it can see different perspectives. And a lot of you, what is holding you back is this form of negative pattern that you're allowing to spew in your life. And a lot of you need to really spend some time with patience. You're in a time of self-mastery. And oftentimes, Virgo, when we are feeling so low, it's only a message or a sign to really transmute your energy up, right? Sometimes sitting in the dark can be scary, but it can also bring you peace if you allow it. Master your shadows right now. What is holding you back is your ability to really transform your mindset, to transform the outcome. What is not serving you anymore needs to go, right? A lot of you, this indecision or maybe this previous heartbreak, it is causing so much of this. Like, again, I'm seeing webbing around the heart. Don't suppress your emotions. Don't hold yourself back either. Now, you'll have opportunities to move here. I actually am seeing 9 to 10 days. Something will shift for you and you'll be able to see clearer. But what is keeping you blocked right now is not allowing yourself to really transform from the energy. So, moving forwards, take a deep breath, allow yourself to feel because it's normal. Work through those emotions. What is making you feel indecisive? Maybe you don't have a home, you don't have the space that you want, the relationship is causing you struggle within. Work through it. Cleanse yourself out and tell yourself something positive. Okay, you are shifting and you are doing it beautifully. Your subconscious wounds, the pain that you've been through is not going in vain, Virgo. You have got this, okay? Take your time and really spend time nurturing yourself. Be gentle, okay? I love you, Virgo. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, Capricorn. Give me a second. We are just going to cleanse out a bit because I feel a bit blocked. Transmute that energy. So you know what I'm hearing, Capricorn, is that you are really learning to express your emotions, to express yourself. You're learning to express yourself. Some of you are dealing with the inner teens, honey, and good luck, okay? The inner child, mastering the inner child is actually kind of easy. The inner teens, though, listen, the inner teens can be something. So I feel like you're learning to really feel more confident in your journey. And I see a lot of black energy around you. And, you know, while a lot of people would see that as negative, I actually feel like for you, Capricorn, it allows you to transform something. You have been transforming in private for so long. You have kept a lot of your emotions locked towards your heart. But I feel like your guides are saying now is the time for me to shine. But listen, it comes with experiences. It comes with alchemy, okay? Kinship. You're going to meet new people. I hate to say it, Capricorn, but you're in the era of meeting new people, of creating bonds and relationships, okay? And as a Capricorn rising, people, conversations, socialization, absolutely not. But we're doing it anyway. You bring something to the table, Capricorn, and it's time to share those experiences. You are here to be seen, Capricorn. There's a reason life is so difficult for you, and it's not just so you can heal your karma, you can heal, you know, your generational karma. There is a purpose for you, and it doesn't involve other people. It involves your happiness. It involves freedom. Because people who go through the worst in the world, the people that go through the most hardships, don't just go without. Sometimes it can feel like that, but when you reach that other side, which you are, this is a time of really opening up and experiencing the positivity, receiving. Hello, receiving, absolutely. It's time for you to receive. You're in an energy of self-acceptance. And actually, I would guide you to work with the color yellow. I feel like your ancestors are going to help you with this. There is a soul family coming in. The current energy is about you transforming. A lot of you are transforming your inner child. Again, your inner teens. But it's time to really put yourself out there. There is an autumn group, an autumn festival, something. You know, there is something that is going to be offered towards you, or you need to take action towards. I actually feel like you're going to take some kind of leap of faith. Now, the Fool in reverse talks about reckless energy, right? Maybe you don't really know how to make it a fresh start. You want it, but you're unsure. And a lot of you are actually being guided to just take action. Just go with the universe, flow. Go and plan some things that allow you to be around the things that you love. You know, maybe you want to travel to a certain destination, and I know money can be a thing, but find a way. There is always freedom in amongst money, right? There is always a way, whether it's the park, whether it's a free community thing. Go and do it. Go and shine. Go and show the world who you are, because there is a story for you to receive here, right? And it's almost like you are going to have to go after the things that you love. You're going to have to go and take action towards the things that you want, you know. And once you do that, things are going to start to pour in. Do you guys see the pattern here? Things are going to start to pour in. The money will come when you finally go and celebrate your life. You go and make experiences out of the things that you love. For a while, it's almost like I'm hearing, to be like straight up, you're going to have to chase your happiness a bit. But once you get to a certain place, once you start to see the things that are fulfilling you and that there is so much more to your life, the money's going to start to pour in a bit more. And it's going to be like this cycle between you and the universe. But they really need you to take a leap of faith. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe there's fears. Maybe everything is not written down on paper. But that's just life. Now, for others of you, there is a relationship, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, that is going to want to take action. Again, new people, you know, kinship doesn't just have to be friends. It can be lovers too. There is going to be a relationship offered to you by a fire sign. It's coming in. It's going to offer you fulfillment. And some of you are overthinking it. Oh, is this the right person? But Spirit is saying, if something makes you happy, go for it. Don't even worry about the lessons right now. Okay? You are going to take this opportunity for a lot of you. But it's here, okay? Do it and do it well. Don't worry about the future so much. Everything is working out, okay? I love you, Capricorn. Let's move on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Give me a second, okay? I feel like my voice is destroyed. Some of you have gone through a lot of emotions recently, okay? There has been a lot here. I feel like you have had to take a second to really ground your energy. Something has been playing on your mind, Gemini. I feel like you're at a crossroads, right? You're making decisions. But, you know, Spirit is showing you standing at a beach here. And it's like you're watching the ocean come towards you. You're watching the waves. You know, when is it my time? Should I take a step? And I want you to know that you are crossing a bridge, Gemini, even if it doesn't feel right. You're crossing something. And you also have family tree. Something is really shifting for you within your direction. And I have to be honest, whenever I see the animals, it's just the time of experience in life. You are creating a new business for some of you, I want to say. You're creating a new foundation from the roots up. This is something that has really been difficult because maybe you haven't had family on your side. Maybe, you know, you've been healing a lot of generational wounds. But I actually feel like they're giving confirmation that something is time. Something is moving, it's shifting. And even though you don't have all the pieces, you don't have all the abundance, they're saying it's a time to just go for it. The animals here are really going to guide you now. Some of you have a real big connectivity to animals, to the animal kingdom. So pay attention to signs. I am seeing owls for you very specifically. Really a sign of your wisdom. You have an ancestor here that really wants to help you, okay? They're really guiding you every step of the way. And I see a lot of apologies coming in for you. I see a lot of healing within the family. you've recently healed some kind of family pattern, some kind of negativity that has really been in the roots, okay, in the roots of your family, in the roots of your trees, and now you are being guided towards the next step. So the energy for you right now is about taking your time. Please don't rush through life right now. You know, the beauty about changing of the seasons is shifting, okay? Shifting naturally with nature, with the universe. They don't want you to rush. And I know you're waiting on what's next, but I feel like they're really saying it's a time of balance. Regain your balance before you move forwards. Some of you need to really ground before this next opportunity. There is a bit of a rejection here, a bit of a loss here. When it comes to your projects, when it comes to your creativity, I think that a lot of you, something is going to take a bit more time. It's not necessarily that it's a rejection, but something is not working out with maybe a person, a path, okay? Something needs time is what they're saying. Maybe it's this energy of like forgiveness, forgiving family, forgiving others. You need to really take your time with your heart and your experience right now, because I feel like they're saying you're going through a huge tower moment still. You're still very much transforming, and a lot of you, you know, I almost feel like you're in this in-between state. You're in this freeing state where you don't have a home right now, or, you know, nothing feels grounded for you. It's like you're out in the open. You're just having to deal with what life is throwing at you. And I feel like the energy right now for you, Gemini, is about taking your time. Some of you have really been working hard and you really want to receive, but you are still carrying a lot of this family baggage. And I'm honestly going to tell you right now, a lot of you need to let go of what is restricting you around you. If it's people causing you havoc, change the narrative. Look within. How can you do better for yourself? Because some of you are pushing so hard in career, in trying to build yourself something with a person, that you're sacrificing yourself. You're always at a loss here because you're always the one that's pushing. And you know what it is? They're saying you're in a time of receiving, babe. You're in a time of receiving love. So it's like you are not the ones anymore that have to build this tower. You're not the ones who have to rule things anymore. Maybe you've always been the leader, always the one that people come to. You know, you're always doing the most to be creative, to work hard, because that's what you've been taught. But now it's a time of receiving. You need to receive yourself, and you're not allowing that. And some of you need to take some time to rest, because a lot of what is around you is causing you dishonesty. It's causing you turmoil. It's causing this negative vibration to come out of you. So just spend some time grounding right now, Gemini. It's a time of just allowing your emotions to be free. Don't mask how you feel, okay? But you are moving in the right direction. The energy is just patience, okay? I love you. Let's move on. Libra. We are losing a bit of light here, but we're going to move forwards. And a lot of you, this is what it is. You're losing a bit of light, but we're going to move forwards. I see there are flowers here being adorned around you. There has been some pain for you, Libra. Maybe some struggle that has been going on internally. Now, we've all been shifting, emotions coming out, you know, things that we thought we had healed, revealing themselves, but you are making it through. You have real strength and courage here. Wisdom. Okay, what did I say? Wisdom. You have the power to really recreate your foundation. And you are receiving the clarity that you want. There is a new orb of light here. Now, I actually feel like Archangel Michael for some of you. Others, you have a witch in the family. Could be you. But I see ancestors who are really sending their traditions down. And I feel like for so long, I'm seeing people really drain this orb of light. I'm seeing people come to you for answers, Libra. People really, you know, taking from you. You know that one episode in SpongeBob? I know this is really random, but this is what I'm seeing randomly. Where there is the pearl, right? The pearl starts crying because the baby pearl gets taken. This is what I see. I see like people have been really taking what is yours, trying to really reuse your energy, trying to do things the way that you do, but they can't do that. And a lot of you have really been tapping into your own magic. You've been tapping into your own freedom. So the things that people have been taking is no longer working. Because you hold this level of power. You have this real strength. Some of you really work well with your divine masculine energy. And I feel like there is, you know, something here that you have really protected. A lot of you right now are healing divine masculine energy. Now, I do see for some of you, there is a relationship here that has been causing you a lot of misdirection. This could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, somebody who can be quite narcissistic, isn't really vulnerable. I feel like things are going to move forwards with this person, but you need to allow time and space. Some of you are worried about how this person is really feeling. And I see a lot of fire around their mind, angels. I see a lot of like people really burning bridges with you, or, you know, something here is really taking on you energy. This person has a lot of energy for you, but they mask it really well. Now, some of you have been holding on to a lot of baggage with this person. Now, I'll be honest, I feel like you are going to make up with this person. But something right now feels very overwhelming. You know, on one side, angels, I see it's almost like your scales are really imbalanced. I see on one side, you're really giving your energy to this individual or to this project, you know, whatever it represents for you. And it's like you're trying so hard right now to heal things with this person or with this situation. You want the clarity. However, where is it draining you? Because I do see that some of you are going to make up with them. I see like 6 days, right? 5-6 days. There will be an apology here. But I feel like your angels are also saying, where are you still allowing the cycle to continue? Be careful of who you are feeding energy to. Because some people are not going to move from their position, angels. You know, sometimes being the emperor means that you have to make sacrifices that not everybody wants to make. And sometimes that means really letting you down. Sometimes that means letting the energy just fizzle out, you know. Now, my loves, I feel like this person, we got to break the cycle here, okay? I'm going to be honest. Whatever you are giving so much energy to, if it's a person, I want you to know that there is deception involved. This person knows the sacrifices you are making by being with them. They know the sacrifices that are happening. Now, some of you, it's somebody trying to really get your attention, and you are aware of the injustice that is being done here. You see someone being sneaky, and there's a reason you're not giving this person or this situation energy. But if you are the ones giving energy to this situation, I want you to know it's doing more harm than good. You are pushing for something to reach fruition, angels, but at what cost? And that is the energy for you right now, Libra. At what cost are you giving too much energy out? Even if it's career, you know, in order to receive, we need to find balance within. And if we are not balanced within, we are going to continue to create a foundation that is eventually going to fall. It's eventually going to drain us. Okay, so I feel like the message here for you, Libra, right now is about taking your time with things. Luck within. Where do you need to let go of baggage within? Because some of you are allowing something to burden you to the point where you are not receiving. Even if it's calling people out that have been draining your energy, it's time to put an end to this. But only you can do this. Only you can be the one that breaks the cycle. And some of you, there is something here in reward for you. Energy is not going to move until both people are giving. Okay? I do see a new home for a lot of you at a later date, okay? If not physically with this person. But please be careful, okay? I love you. Let's move on. Aquarius. Where can we make change is what I'm hearing. I do see, Aquarius, a rain cloud over your head, okay? I see something has really been causing you disturbance. You need to really work on your lower chakras, my angel. Something is imbalanced within home, and not even just within home, but within yourself. Something is really draining your energy. Something is causing you to feel ungrounded. I don't know if there's been a change in routine for you. There has been a change in diet. Okay, something has been taken from you. And I feel like a lot of you are destroying a lot of old habits right now. I do see the goddess Kali here as well, okay? So a lot of destruction. I do see that there is a person, angel, that was really swiping at you. Whether this was energetically, whether this was a person gossiping, someone was being unfaithful. Now, a lot of you may know this person. I see eyes here really staring at you in the dark. This is somebody, for a lot of you, that maybe you didn't know. There has been a lot of theft around you. Not even just of your energy, but it's like the evil eye, right? So go and cleanse yourself out. But I want you to know that you're in an energy right now where you're taking risks. There are new things coming towards you. You're taking risks in new situations. A lot of you have been holding back on doing something because you're scared of what others are going to say. But I'm telling you right now, listen, Aquarius, you're moving. Some of you are dealing with an Aries here as well. Aries, Leo, Sag. There is new energy coming towards you. Whatever is being destroyed and taken away from you, I see a lot of flames around your lower chakras. You are creating a new story and a new narrative. And there, with this journey, there comes a lot of people being spiteful, being nasty, being jealous. But it is what it is because you're moving. You're taking action in a new place. There is new inspiration here. And you are going to be recognized for this energy, for this gifts. You have new opportunities coming in, new creative opportunities. I see funding for a project here. It's like something is coming in. And I see it's almost like, you know, funny with the Ace of Wands. Sometimes it comes across as a magic wand for me. And it is, it's magic, it's intention. You are creating something. And despite your foundation, you are building. Some of you have had to sacrifice a situation, a person. Listen, people are coming in, they're apologizing to you. It's almost like I see them lapping at your feet, right? People want a piece. They want it. They want what's yours now because you are winning. I don't know what happened, but you shifted your energy. And your energy is paying off. You're no longer sitting around and feeling sorry for yourself. You're building a business. You're building a home. You're doing it. You're on the move. Your intention, your magic, your spark, your drive. You have the power to create. And let me say, you are creating, Aquarius. So don't allow people to really take what's yours, and don't sleep on yourself. Because what you think is stagnant right now is actually just preparation for something better. You definitely have people from the past coming in to apologize. It's like people want to get to know your name. People are seeing you. There is a glow up involved here. There's a glow up. And a lot of you, if you haven't even been through this energy yet, expect to glow up. You're no longer limiting yourself, Aquarius, no. this is your story. Everybody else has had their chapter and now it's yours, okay? So keep going. Spark that fire within you, okay? I love you. Let's move on. Cancer. Let's take a little look. We are losing a bit of light here, my loves, but we're just going to move with it, yeah? I see there is energy around your crown chakra. So things are opening up for you, Cancer. And they're showing me this is a process. Right now, you need to slow down, okay? And listen, what is this? Letting go of urgency. You need to slow down, like I said. You have a spirit guide that is really coming in to help you, okay? And look at how they're at your crown. So they're really elevating your energy to allow new things to come in. You are opening up to so much more, to so much of the universe, your psychic senses. If you've been working on that, it is opening up. But you're in an energy of mindfulness, of taking your time. You know, Cancer, I feel like you've been in an energy for so long where you were rushing around, you had things to do, you weren't really seeing, even though you saw what you needed to, you weren't really seeing, right? You had things to do. It's like things were piling up. But now Spirit is really giving you some kind of peace of mind here, a piece of clarity to be able to slow down. Some of you, if you've had a lot of work right now, you're going to get more days off, and this is actually going to be messages from Spirit, okay? So if your job randomly gives you a day off, take that as a sign. Something is slowing down. I see a sleeping pattern as well, which is really changing. There is a new wave of energy, loves, and a lot of you will need to let go of the energy or urgency to rush. They really want you to just be right now. Be calm. And a lot of you were in this be energy. You were really just working very hard, you know, trying to make it. But I think that you're in your era of recognition. People are recognizing you, and you're noticing the more time that you spend just taking your time, not rushing to make your projects work, to chase people, you are receiving more. It's like Spirit has switched the energies. Because you have understood something so deeply, a lot of pain in your life, you did shadow work recently that really elevated you. Spirit is blessing you now, okay? You are being blessed. The number 6 is about harmony. You are getting the freedom angels to go and celebrate life. And I think for so long, it's been this energy of, I need to work to survive. I need to prove something to my family. I need to be of tradition. I need to do this. I need to do that. But now your angels and your spirit guides are giving you the okay to go and be free. Go and explore. Go and, you know, do what you need to do. They're saying you don't need to worry about the external stuff. You don't need to worry about, you know, whatever it is that has been causing you stress. Now, don't get me wrong, we're human. You know, things come up all the time. You are still learning to really heal financial stuff and to really save better and ultimately just receive, right? But you're not doing it alone anymore, and that's what's important. You know and you recognize, when I'm not in flow with the universe, things just don't make sense. So this is your confirmation. You are not supposed to be like everyone else. You are supposed to be different, and you're doing it for a reason, okay? Take your time. Scorpio. I do see something has been either rejected for you most recently, or Spirit is showing me that it really slowed you down. Something here about like not meeting ends meet is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that quote, right? It's almost as if, I don't know if you haven't been receiving something, Scorpio, has been causing you so much stress within the mind. Okay, your vibrations have really been affecting you. And you know, I get Scorpio, it's almost as if you went through this huge emotional turmoil. You really had to take your time to heal, to get things done. It was almost as if, like, I'm seeing like a child playing with tower blocks. And you know when like you try to build the tower block, but then you put the one that's on the angle, and like all of a sudden when you turn around, the whole thing's collapsed and it feels like the end of the world, right? That is what I'm seeing. It's like you were building on this mindset that was either negative, it was limiting, or you were seeing something in one vision for so long. And I see, Scorpio, everything coming full circle. I see a headlight, so I want you to know that something is moving forwards. But the emotions and the thoughts that you've been keeping to yourself and not sharing either with others or even just being honest with yourself have really been affecting you. It's been affecting your work ethic. It's been affecting your relationships. This feeling of like life doesn't ever get better for me. It seems to only get worse. And I think that Spirit has really shown you something recently. I don't know if it was something good, an outlook here. I see this new vibration really coming out, this phoenix even. It's like Spirit showed you something different and it made you realize and be grateful for what you have. But you are no longer seeing things in a limited way. The current energy right now is about shifting your mindset, my angel. You've been in this luck energy of just not receiving. Every time something knocks you down, you keep moving forwards. But you've been in this struggle mindset. What's that song? There's beauty in the struggle. Something like that. It's like, you know, chip on my shoulder, right? No matter how many times these building blocks fall down, I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to move forwards. And a lot of you have felt like people haven't understood you. Life has been a bit unfair. You know, negativity. It's like you've been attracting it, right? But I want you to know that you are actually moving through a rebirth. And life is not over for you. You are really reaching a new level of fulfillment. Some of you, this is adulthood. This is a new level of like, you know, it's funny, I'm seeing like seniorship, right? And not to say that you're old or anything, but it's almost as if they're showing me, it's like you're reaching these higher levels of ascension, of growing up, of seeing things differently, of seeing and experiencing new things. So whatever is causing you negativity, maybe it's a person, somebody could have ghosted you recently, or you feel like everyone is against you. You really are in this survival mode. You want to escape, you want to run, and listen, let me tell you, I know that energy, and it's not easy. But at what point, Scorpio, are you going to keep running from yourself? I think these challenges are here, these setbacks are here to teach you more about yourself. And a lot of you are learning to see yourself as worthy, to see yourself as amazing. You don't have to struggle. You don't. And I know that sounds very easy to say, but the choices and the vibrations of you shifting your mindset are really going to help you see differently. Don't hold on to the negativity anymore. See past it. What is not working is not meant for you. Don't feel like the world is against you. And even if the world is against you, so what? What am I creating? How can I give back to myself? And it always goes back to self, angels. No matter how many times Spirit shows that lesson, it will always be within that needs to transform. So look into how you can transform your mindset, Scorpio. How can you give back to yourself? Do you need more support? Do you need to tell yourself that it's okay? You know, everything is working out for you. You know, you are moving forwards and you are going to really free yourself in this next chapter, okay? Take your time. Affirmations are your best friend. So, Pisces, we've lost light here and I apologize. You know, you are my last sign. But we're here and we're thriving. So let's take a look. So Pisces, I see a new decision being carved in the earth. It almost feels like a crack in the road, right? You've really shifted timelines recently. Something has shifted for you. Your ancestors are here watching this. Yeah. A lot of you have been living in this very vulnerable mindset recently. Some of you have really had to deal with a lot of heavy emotions. The intense emotions that you feel, Angel, are here to shift your heart. A lot of you have been holding on to anger, pain, worry, you know, whatever the emotion is for you. For so long, it was causing you so many limitations. And Spirit really wanted to show you what it means to thrive, right? To be able to shift this. I feel like you really need to know right now that you are healing how you deal with emotions. You know, there is a bit of inner child energy that you should look into right now. How your inner child deals with emotions, how your inner child copes. And I feel like there is a lot more support around you. You're really supported and guided. Something right now is moving very quickly for you. The emotions, you are healing. And there is going to be new work. There is going to be online work for some of you. Others, there is a new job that is going to come in very quickly. For others, I see something a bit more self-made, something a bit more online. You've been really building in private. You've really been developing something from the ground up. And something with that is going to take off. But I want you to know that a lot of you have been burning yourselves out very recently. You feel like you've been building and you've been building and you've been building. Maybe you met someone online as well, and it's like the relationships and circumstances that receive in your life just feel very bland and boring after a while. It's like no matter how much you build, it's almost like you're starting to feel, I don't know, it's like you're bored, right? You're bored, you're feeling like, what is next? Is this going to be my life? That feeling that you are shifting is actually exactly where you are meant to be. I see a hand here from the universe, really offering you something brand new. There is a new start here, and this is beautiful. You have healed from your pain, Pisces, and this is what it is. Whatever you are trying to seek right now, know that it's coming in. It's confirmation. You've been through so much, and the universe really wants to support you. Your ancestors want you to reward you. But I feel like you are needing to leave the past behind. You're very focused on long term right now. Long-term projects, long-term work situations, even just like relationships, right, that haven't worked out. You are on the right path. You're really shifting and healing these emotions. What I will say is what has ended for you. Look into the wounds that are coming up for you right now, why you're feeling burnt out. You know, these situations or these feelings are really here to help you transform. For so long, you've been giving your energy to a situation, to a person, and a lot of you were taking a lot of the brunt of the energy on yourself. You weren't receiving the love that you deserved. You weren't receiving the recognition for your projects. But a lot of you are realizing it's not the projects, it's not the relationship, right? I mean, the relationship, that person was not being fair. They were not being equal. But it was what you were allowing. You were allowing somebody to really walk all over you and put minimal effort in. You were allowing yourself to really work and work and work and not take time for your emotions. And then your emotions built up, and it was kind of like this explosion. So Pisces, the energy for you right now is about trusting your feelings, validating them, and seeing where you can transform from all of this. Because you can. Some of you really need to be gentle with your heart right now. You have a lot of gifts coming in, but I think that a lot of you right now are learning to transform your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust that things are working out, because your lack of faith is really what's going to knock you. Continue to do your shadow work. I am seeing a gift here, okay, in 7 days for some of you. Your ancestors are really encouraging to look into the emotional patterns, okay? I love you, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for sticking around. I will see you in the next one.